Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Speak Smart podcast. I'm Jane.
And I'm Lucy. It's so good to be with you all again today. We've got a really exciting topic, don't we, Jane?
Absolutely, Lucy. Today, we're talking about something very powerful. Rewrite your mindset, rewrite your life. It sounds big, but will make it easy to understand, especially for our English learning friends.
Yes, rewrite your mindset. What does that even mean, Jane? Maybe some of our listeners are thinking, my mindset? What is that?
That's a great question, Lucy. Simply put, your mindset is how you think about things. It's your way of looking at the world, your beliefs about yourself, and about life. For example, do you think I can do this, or this is too hard for me?
Ah, I see. So it's like the glasses you wear. If you wear dark glasses, everything looks dark. If you wear bright glasses, everything looks bright.
Exactly. It's that simple. And often, we have thoughts that limit us. Thoughts that say, I'm not good enough, or I can't learn English well, or I'll never get that job.
Oh, I know those thoughts very well. I used to think I'm not a good public speaker. And guess what? Every time I spoke in public, I felt so nervous, and it felt true.
That's a perfect example, Lucy. Those are what we call limiting beliefs. They're like invisible walls that stop us from trying new things or achieving our goals. But the good news is, we can change them.
Change them? How? It feels like those thoughts are just me. My brain just thinks that way.
Well, it's a process, but it starts with awareness. The first step is to notice your thoughts. When you feel bad or stop yourself from doing something, ask yourself, what am I thinking right now?
Okay, so just pay attention to my thoughts. Like if I'm trying to practice my English and I think, oh, my accent is terrible, I should just notice that thought.
Exactly. Don't judge it, just notice it. Once you notice it, you can ask, is this thought really true, or is it just a story I'm telling myself?
That's interesting. Because sometimes when I stop and think, is my accent really terrible, I realize, no, it's understandable. Maybe it's not perfect, but it's okay.
That's the rewriting part. You're actively changing the story. Instead of my accent is terrible, you can say, my accent is unique, and I'm learning to speak clearly. Or, every day my English gets better.
Oh, I love that. So it's about changing the words in my head. It's like if I'm writing a sentence and I don't like it, I erase it and write a better one.
Precisely. And we do this by choosing new thoughts, often called affirmations. These are positive statements you repeat to yourself. For example, if you want to be more confident, you can say, I am confident, or I believe in myself.
But what if I don't feel confident? If I say I am confident, but inside I feel scared, does it still work?
That's a very common question, Lucy. It's important to start with something you can believe, even a little bit. Instead of I am confident, you could try, I am learning to be more confident, or I am open to feeling more confident. It's about progress, not perfection.
Ah, that feels much more achievable. So I don't have to lie to myself. I can just make it a goal, a direction.
Exactly. And another great technique is reframing. This means looking at a situation from a different angle. Let's say you make a mistake when speaking English.
Oh, that happens to me all the time. My first thought is usually, oh no, I'm so bad at this.
Right. But instead of that, you can reframe it. You can think, okay, I made a mistake. That's how I learn. Now I know what not to do next time. Or, this mistake shows I am trying, and that's important.
That's a huge difference. One makes me want to stop, and the other makes me want to keep going. It's like seeing a challenge as an opportunity.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. And when you change your mindset like this, your actions start to change too. If you believe you can learn, you'll study more. If you believe you can speak English well, you'll practice speaking more.
So, rewriting my mindset actually rewrites my life, because my thoughts lead to my actions, and my actions lead to my results. It's like a chain reaction.
It really is. Think about someone who wants to start a new business. If their mindset is, I'm not smart enough, it's too risky, they probably won't even start. But if their mindset is, I'll learn what I need to learn, I'll take small steps, then they have a chance to succeed.
That's so true. It's like a friend of mine who wanted to learn to play the guitar. At first she thought, my fingers are too stiff, I'm not musical. She almost gave up.
And what happened?
Well, she started changing her thoughts. She began saying to herself, my fingers are getting stronger every day, and learning guitar is a fun challenge. She still made mistakes, but instead of stopping, she just laughed and tried again. Now she can play so many songs.
That's a beautiful story, Lucy. It shows that it's not about being perfect from day one. It's about being patient with yourself and consistently choosing those empowering thoughts.
Yes, and for our listeners learning English, this is so important. Don't let thoughts like, my English is not good enough, stop you from speaking. Every conversation is practice.
Exactly. Try to replace that limiting belief with something like, I am improving my English every time I speak. Or, it's okay to make mistakes, that's how I learn.
And it also helps to celebrate small wins. When you have a conversation in English, even a short one, give yourself a mental high five. Say, good job, me.
Yes, acknowledge your progress. That positive reinforcement helps build a stronger, more positive mindset. It tells your brain, hey, this is good, let's do more of this.
So, how can our listeners start today, Jane? What's one simple thing they can do right after this podcast?
I think the best first step is to pick one limiting belief, just one, that is holding you back. Maybe it's about your English, or your job, or even something about your fitness. Notice that thought.
Okay, one thought. And then?
Then, write down a new, positive, believable thought to replace it. For example, if you think, I am not creative, you can write, I am exploring my creativity, or, I have unique ideas. Keep it simple.
And repeat it, maybe every morning?
Yes, repeat it to yourself. Say it out loud if you can. Visualize yourself achieving that thing. Imagine yourself speaking English fluently and confidently. How does that feel?
That feels amazing. Like, wow, I can really do this.
Exactly. That feeling is the start of rewriting your mindset. It's not magic, it's practice. Just like learning English, it takes consistent effort.
I think this is such a hopeful message for everyone. We all have those moments of doubt, but knowing we have the power to change our inner voice, that's incredible.
It truly is, Lucy. And remember, a new mindset doesn't mean you'll never face problems. It means you'll face them with a different attitude, with more resilience and a belief that you can find a solution.
So, if you want to rewrite your life, start by rewriting your mind. Take that first step today. Thank you so much for joining us, Jane. This has been so insightful.
My pleasure, Lucy. And thank you, dear listeners, for tuning in to the English Speak Smart podcast. Keep practicing your English and keep practicing those positive thoughts. You've got this.
Yes, you absolutely do. We'll talk to you all again next time. Bye for now.
Goodbye, everyone.